Hi, welcome to We Try. My name is Ethan.
And I'm Amy.
And today we're going to be talking about a restaurant called Margaux. Margaux is a restaurant inside the JW Marriott Hotel in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan. We specifically went for New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. And we brought our son, our very young son, and my mother-in-law, Ethan's mom, to dinner at Margaux.
Our son and grandma coming with us. So the JW Marriott Hotel in downtown Grand Rapids is honestly a really, really cool place. The building is visible from the skyline. It's one of those defining buildings of the skyline. And it's got a really unique shape. It's right on the Grand River. It's got beautiful views of downtown.
So beautiful.
And on top of it, they had a bunch of those really cool seating pods outside on the patio all along the river.
Yeah.
So it was dark, right? But the view, just the atmosphere of the JW is really, really cool. And when we initially walked up to Margaux, the atmosphere was very, very fancy. You could tell this wasn't like every single other night. People were wearing gowns. People were wearing suits. It was, I mean, this night was a thing, right?
They were rigging in the new year in style and in class.
Yes, the whole staff was dressed up.
Because one thing to know is this evening is a prefix menu. So what you get is what you get. There's no substitution, very little, right?
There's no kids menu.
Gluten allergy, they'll do some things for you. But like, it was not like, no substitutions. You're in this prefix menu if you're dining there tonight.
Yes. And so we challenged our son and said, hey, this is going to be the food that they're serving tonight. There's not going to be anything else. We would like you to try everything. And what was really cool is he really did. He really did try everything. He didn't like everything, but he tried everything. And that was pretty cool. There was a few things that he liked too.
One thing that we've noticed with prefix menus is the portions are very small.
True.
So you're paying a lot of money for not a lot of food. So you just kind of have to have that mindset that it's the experience.
So what do we start with?
Martinis.
Just like we do, just like we do everywhere.
We love martinis.
Oh,
this one was nice and chilled. It had the blue cheese olives.
Olives.
Good. They were freshly stuffed.
Stuffed.
It's not like we're chugging multiple of them. Sometimes we have, but most nights, dinners that we do this, it's just a nice martini. It's a great way to start your evening. And after that, we have to have wine with our meal, right?
Gotta have wine with your meal.
We had some wine to enjoy while we were enjoying the prefix menu. And we didn't get a bottle or anything. We just ordered by the glass, and that was a nice treat as well.
Yeah, it was good wine too. So it was really nice to have the meal with.
Yes.
And then we got to the main part. We got to the entrees, the prefix course.
Yes.
So it was 6 courses.
Yeah.
So first off, you're gonna have to bear with us while we do these pronunciations.
French restaurant.
We got a cheat sheet. We stole one of the menus.
We got the menu.
I'm sure they don't miss it too much. But so forgive us for the pronunciations. All right.
We both did take French though. Let's just take that as a moment. So we're really testing our
2 years of French in college?
college.
What does it get me now, huh?
Let's read this menu.
I can read the back of the shampoo bottles in the shower when because they get sold in Canada too. Awesome.
Yeah, great. Really, really great.
All right, so the first course, l'apéritif, pomme gaufrette. So chive and herb cream, Calvasis Royal Siberian caviar. Basically, what it was a chip with caviar on it with
sour cream and onion dip.
Sour cream and onion dip. That's simplest terms. That's what we can say it was.
So after that, we had one of the first entrees.
L'entrée.
And it was a trio of flavors: buckwheat, Bellini, garniture, porcini and chestnut biscuit, Piki cho crab,
Gouguer.
Okay, so for this was like a variety of different little bites, little eights.
Basically, it was on a buckwheat pancake.
Yes.
And the cool thing about this is
with the bisque.
The buckwheat.
Yeah.
So since it's buckwheat, it's gluten free.
It's gluten free. Ethan can have it.
And it was really, really good.
It was good.
It left me wanting more.
Yeah, like honestly, that dish I would have liked to have more.
Also, the chestnut bisque was so good. It was basically like think about like pancakes and soup.
That's what it was.
But like a really fancy
with
style.
Crab. With crab.
It was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. It was a variety of different flavors, right? Again, small portions, really robust flavors.
So, third course, poisson.
This was bigger one. This was a larger portion. It
was a larger one, but only in size. So this was the lobster, the thermidor. I don't know why it's called the thermidor, but lobster sauce, potato pave, crispy sunchokes, golden pea shoots. And the lobster was so cool because it was the entire lobster.
Well, half of the lobster.
Half a lobster.
Yeah.
Okay, but still cool.
Yeah.
And you could scoop the meat out.
Yes. So there wasn't a ton of meat on the lobster, right? It's not like a lobster tail. And so when we say size-wise, right, this plate was large. We're like, oh, good, this is like a big portion of the dinner. There were pieces of lobster. It wasn't a whole lobster, but it was really flavorful, right?
Listen, lobster is lobster and it's fantastic.
It was so good. I mean, we've had crab at this point. We've had caviar. We've now had lobster. I mean, we're trying it all. So it was really good. I liked how it was presented to me. Like, the presentation of this dish, I thought was very, it was fun, right? It was half a lobster.
Part of it, too, was it was really cool with our son. Because, right, when you're a kid, this lobster comes out and you're kind of like, what is this? But we scooped out the lobster meat for him. He tried it and he loved it.
Yeah.
And so he was super adventurous on this dish.
Yeah.
And we were having fun with it too.
Okay, so the last entree.
Plat principal.
Filet mignon wagyu a la
Perigordine.
Perfect.
No, that was not.
So it's a trumpet royale, tomato farci, something truffle, and like a jus, like a sauce.
Let me give this a shot.
He's gonna say it.
Trumpet royale, tomato farci, Perigord truffle, Madeira jus.
He did it.
Look at that.
He is French.
2
We're
years.
going to Paris.
Find me in Paris. My name is Emily in Paris.
This is Ethan in Paris.
I believe it's Ethan and Paris.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. So this one, I would say, I was slightly disappointed because when you read filet mignon wagyu, you're like, oh, this is going to be epic.
I mean,
you're thinking it's a chunk of filet mignon wagyu. It was a slice of filet mignon wagyu. Literally one strip. It was good.
Yeah, it was really good. Don't
get us wrong. It was delicious. But like when you read that, you're like, oh, okay. And we had like half a lobster before, so you're like, okay, it's gonna be like half a filet. And it was literally one sliver of steak. And I was like, okay.
We already told you, this is a tasting menu, okay?
Literally, you're just tasting the filet mignon. You're not enjoying it halfway, Amy. Come on, get your shit together.
That's going in the video.
That's going in the video, yeah. It was delicious. Wish it was larger.
It's just part of that tasting menu. It'll leave, like,
don't
get me wrong.
More.
Tasting menus leave you slightly frustrated.
Yes.
Just because of the amount of food, but they're always really, really good. All right. Fifth course. Avant dessert. Profiterole.
He did good, right?
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway. Cranberry mousse. Orange mascarpone cream. Pistachio. So I just remember this being really, really good.
Yeah, the desserts were very good.
They're desserts. They're fantastic.
Our son had no issue with any of the desserts.
Now, those are a couple entrees that he took down easy.
Yeah, literally, like everything else was like 2 bites at that, and the desserts, he ate the entire dish. I think he even had mine, I'm pretty sure. There was a last dessert, so there's 2 desserts, similar to the 3 entrees, right? Was the dark chocolate delice?
I believe it's Delice.
Delice. Our son obviously loved this one as well.
As far as the service goes, I thought the service was good, but also there were some parts that that could have been better. So as far as the hostess and the staff that seated you, they were so awesome. They knew it was a big night. They were so happy, and they went above and beyond.
Yes.
Like, they got our son a coloring kit when they probably didn't have any kids coming that night.
They made it a point to help us with that. Like,
they were so fantastic. And you could tell that they were busy, and they all had a lot of tables. Yes, the water got ignored a lot of the time and stuff like that. Like, we're going for the experience.
Yeah, we're going for the experience.
So,
we're going for quality time together with our family or each other or our friends.
Exactly. And that's what we got. So this is one of the most expensive meals that we have ever been to when we were together. And yes, there were 4 people, but I feel like that the price that they were charging for this New Year's Eve could have easily included wine pairings.
Yeah.
It would have been as good, if not better, with those wine pairings. But that's just our opinions, and we don't know what it takes to run a restaurant.
No,
we're not the people that, do the payroll and stuff like that. So
it was different. The New Year's Eve aspect throws a whole different layer in there, right?
Yeah.
To be able to experience that with our son and my mother-in-law, Ethan's mom, it was a very nice experience. With nicer restaurants, I just have a different level of expectation, right? And I just felt like it fell short just slightly in certain areas.
But I agree with you. I would love to go back.
I'd love to go back
when it's not New Year's Eve and you can go to a regular dinner.
It would be nice to not get our view based on Margaux on a specific day.
When they're putting on the fanciest event of the year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like we cannot give it our full review because of that, but that was our experience this specific evening on that specific menu.
So, overall, I would absolutely go back.
Same.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
That's Margaux inside the JW Marriott in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like our video. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell for more videos exactly like this. And we will see you next Sunday for a new video.
See you next Sunday. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye, everyone.